Good afternoon. Welcome. Thanks for coming this afternoon. It's a little cooler in here than it is outside. I just walked outside. It's like a jungle out there. It's awful. Welcome to the Auburn Youth and Family Services Leadership Week graduation. That's a lot. I wrote that on my hand so I'd know what to say. My name is Justin Brigham. I am the representative from the fire department that organizes the program in conjunction with Auburn Youth and Family Services. Really appreciate you coming today. This has been a great week. Got a lot of good stuff for you here today. Let's just start, if you can, stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Before we get started, I'd like to have, there will be refreshments. We missed half the refreshments. If you noticed, cookies, we didn't even uncover them because we didn't have drinks yet. We forgot refreshments. That's the one thing, that's the only thing we failed at. Good news, we didn't drop your kids at all this week, but we did forget the juice in the end. Chief Coleman, Lords.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you everyone for coming, parents, family, friends. Welcome to all the kids, and thank you guys for participating this week. This is always an exciting week for the department where we can partner with Auburn Youth and Family to run this program. This is the third year that we've run it, and it's something that we get very excited about every year. Just before this program started today, I was talking to the captain and firefighter O'Brien in the back, and they already have ideas about what's going to happen for improvements for next year. So this is something that we take to heart. It's a program that we really feel strongly about, as I'm sure the captain will talk to you today. This program is designed to push these kids to think about their internal strengths and weaknesses and pushing them to limits that even they didn't think that they were able to achieve. And that's really what our goal is when we run this program. So I want to thank Sally and the Board of Directors from Auburn Youth and Family for allowing us to be part of this program. I want to thank Captain Brigham. He puts in a tremendous amount of work, not only in the months leading up to this, but he doesn't get much sleep during this week. And then to the rest of my staff, many of whom are standing on the back wall that participated and spent some time with the kids over the week. I was very jealous. A couple of times I got to look out my window while I was doing math, and they were playing water polo, and they looked like they were having a good time, and I wanted to cry at my desk a couple of times because they were having far much more fun than I was. But they had a great week. They're going to share some stories with you today, and I think we're going to see a video in a little bit about some of their adventures. So again, thank you and congratulations to all you guys. You did an outstanding job, and we're very, very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Without further ado, Sally has a very long and drawn-out speech prepared for everybody. So come on up, Sally.
Thank you, Justin, Captain Brigham. So when you talk about comfort zone, this is not one of my comfort zones to do public speaking, but I'm here. Justin has pushed me this week as well. We are at Auburn Youth, we're so appreciative of this 3-year partnership that we've had with the Auburn Fire Department. I think in the 3 years we've probably graduated 60 kids so far, and looking forward to next year. Congratulations to this year's leadership group. You definitely have had lots of opportunities this week to go beyond your comfort zone. I hope you will continue in the fall when you go back to school to do more of that. This program would not be possible without the Auburn Fire Department. Special recognition and thanks to Chief Coleman, Assistant Deputy Glenn Johnson, Captain Justin Brigham, who, as Chief Coleman said, is kind of the heart and soul of this program, Scott Davis, Kim and Donnie O'Brien, J.P. Bro, Eric Krupski, Travis Parisi, Tom Briggs, and if I've forgotten anybody, I entirely apologize. Thanks also, the funds to go to the rock wall yesterday were provided by the Auburn Permanent Firefighters Association. And I think they also paid for the T-shirt as well. So we're so appreciative of those funds that help support this wonderful program. I'd like to call up Haley Sullivan, please, to make a presentation.
Every summer, the firefighters come to AYFS and help kids become better leaders and help certain kids get over their fear of heights. And so all of AYFS thanks you for being here for us, and we appreciate it so much. And so to thank you, we made each of the firefighters a friendship bracelet with the colors blue and white to represent AYFS and the colors red and yellow to represent firefighters. Thank you so much for being here for us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Haley. I was like, wow, Auburn Youth and Family Services makes a lot of bracelets. Like, I couldn't figure out, every day I'm there, I'm like, wow, man, this is like, I kind of felt like Sally had like a little side business going, and she was using the kids maybe to produce. Wow, this is great. Thank you very much. We're big bracelet wearers, so that's awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I was going to say something before I showed the video, but I think I'll show the video first because some of the things I'm going to say aren't going to make sense until you see the video, which is a little bit scary. But I like to think it's more than just conquering the fear of heights, but maybe. There's some other stuff in there too, but we're going to show a great video that the deputy put together today, Deputy Johnson put together today, a bunch of pictures and some videos of the kids throughout the course of the week. You'll get an idea of kind of some of the stuff that they were doing and some of the fears that they had to conquer over this past week. So, without further ado, I'm not going to have the kids move. They've watched it a few times. I don't want you to think I'm not letting the kids watch it. They're just not going to have them move. But. That was exhausting. It's actually as much effort, as much work that goes into this week. It's kind of emotional to watch this. It really is. The kids have been through a lot this week. We all have. It's been a good week. It's been a fun week. When I started thinking about, as the week was coming up here, and I was a little bit behind schedule on a lot of the stuff that we usually set up, I started thinking a little bit about what the goal was of the week. As Sally mentioned, this is year 3 for us. And I don't think going into year 1, gonna ask Sally and Megan, I don't really know if we knew what to expect. We were kind of winging it a little bit. And then we've kind of been learning as we've been going year by year. And I started thinking a little bit about what the goal was, what we were trying to do with the kids over the course of the week. And it really is about self-empowerment more than anything. It's really about taking the kids, bringing them to the brink of their comfort zone, and watching them take that next step to achieve the goal, to accomplish the task. That's really what this whole week is about. If you ask Sally, at the pre-meeting, I usually have like Sally and Megan, sometimes the Chief's here, although I think the Chief's been too afraid to come lately with some of the ideas have been thrown out there. But Sally and Megan get a little concerned. Not so much Megan. Sally is like, no, we can't do that. I'm sorry. We need a liability waiver. We're going to have to get attorneys involved. And usually by the end of it, I put on the puppy dog eyes. I'm like, Sally, listen, really, we've got this. I think we have got this, And we really do try to get the kids out there and really in a position where they just wouldn't be able to find themselves every day, every week, every month. We try to challenge them more than just, say, studying for a big exam or any of those type of challenges that get thrown at these kids day in and day out. We try to bring something extra to it, just a little extra twist, and see how they react to it. And I have just been more and more impressed every year with the kids as they come up and they stand there. I say to the kids all the time when they're standing there and they're about to do something that is terrifying, I say, listen, I could go out and pick a firefighter out of the station right now and put them in the same position and they wouldn't be able to do it. And there are a lot of just adults, a lot of people that work side by side with us that work around these types of things that we're doing every day with the kids, and they are incapable of doing it. And to take the kids and put them there and watch them succeed and see how proud they are at the end of it is really a reminder of why we do it. Maddie's going to hate me for this. I was talking to Maddie's mom before. Maddie's kind of been one of those kids throughout this program that I've seen show up at something. Sorry, Maddie. I'm sorry. She's going to totally never talk to me again for this, but I've seen her show up at one of these things that we're doing with the kids, and she's not the only one. But yesterday we were at the rock wall, and we were asking the kids to get up. I don't know if I should relay in detail what we do with the kids, because you might not send them back, but we asked the kids to get about 30 feet up inside this rock wall. It seems much higher inside. 30 feet easily seems like 60 feet on a very narrow platform. And we asked them to get into a harness and into a self-belaying device. Basically, they're rappelling down under their own power. They are controlling their own descent. And I've been on some high places, and it's scary up there. It's scary where these kids were. And Maddie got up there, and she got clipped in, and she was scared. She should have been. It was the appropriate reaction to what was going on. And it took her a while, but she didn't quit. She never said no, and she completed the task. And when I watched that happen, it really was the reminder of why it is that we do this. That's exactly what we're trying to do. Each and every one of these kids throughout the course of the week have been faced with the same exact thing that she has. and they have all succeeded. Every single one of them, with just a little bit of coaching and a little bit of you can do this, they have been able to complete the task. And that is the reminder, and I told Maddie's mother this, every time that Penny, I'm not going to start calling kids out because they're going to be mad. I'm already like, now Penny and Maddie aren't going to talk to me again, but Nola. Some of the kids even that stepped up, that have been in the program the past few years, that stepped up and did some things first so that the other kids could see them. That is the essence of what we're trying to do over the course of this week. And every day they came and they did that, and that was, you know, that's ultimately what the goal of this program is, and what we hope to carry on. And again, we've learned some things from this year. Thank goodness no one's been hurt. That's just a joke. No one's been hurt there. But we learn things every year, what to do different next year, what to bring to the table. I've already started to talk to Sally about skydiving next year. So just kidding. Yeah, see, I don't want to give it away. No, just kidding. So every year we try to push Sally a little bit. We try to push the kids, and that's what we're shooting for next year. So. They're an absolute pleasure to be around. I've had some of these kids now. This is the third year, and obviously I love them. I mean, I really do. I look forward to this week. They're great, great kids. I enjoy the entire week. I'm not going to lie. It is exhausting leading up to it, and as day one starts, I'm like, I'm tired, and this hasn't even started. And then the kids come in, and we're playing games, and it's just a terrific week. I love it. It's excellent, excellent. The last part of their fear, the last fear to conquer in this week is public speaking, I guess, so to speak. The kids have been broken up into 4 separate groups. Since the beginning of the week, they've been working on a speech that they have to come up and deliver to you guys today. I don't remember all of the questions. You'll basically have them answered to you, but ultimately they had to pick a leader, why they thought they were a leader, what they think the characteristics of a leader are, and then how it kind of relates to them and this program. So final step, getting up in front of everybody and giving the talk. So without further ado, I can't remember, I apologize, I'm not going to be able to remember the group names because they were a little bit, there was some DAs in there, Da Buckets. All right, group 1, Da Buckets. Come on up, guys.
Oprah is a leader because she helps by donating money to charities and being kind and caring. She inspires girls by accomplishing her dreams and making them want to accomplish their own dreams. Like Oprah once said, the biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your own dreams.
Oprah has a lot of good qualities. She's honest and smart, creative, and awesome. Lastly, she is confident and takes charge when needed. We are leaders just like Oprah. AYFS makes us leaders by taking care of level 1.
We take care of level 1 by being role models for them. We do this by following the rules, behaving, helping them, and making them feel welcome.
A leader's qualities are patience, honesty, creativity, strength, persistence, and being kind. The leaders we look up to have these qualities, which inspire us to become leaders ourselves.
When I grow up, I want to be a preschool teacher.
When I grow up, I want to be a video game designer.
When I grow up, I want to be a police officer.
When I grow up, I want to be an astronomer.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.
I had to approve Alex's police officer thing. I don't know how you wind up in a fire leadership group. That's all right. He'd be a great police officer. So Good job, guys. Excellent job. Okay, next up, Da Piggies.
Our leader is Bethany Hamilton because she didn't give up even when she got bitten by a shark and lost an arm while surfing.
Bethany Hamilton has all of the characteristics of a leader. She stayed positive, she inspired people, she treated people with respect, and she was honest.
She inspired us to be leaders. For example, my name is Juliana, and I want to be the first girl on the Red Sox team.
My name is Natalia, and I would like to be a veteran.
My name is Ariana, and when I grow up, I want to be a zookeeper because I want to save animals.
My name is Ella, and I want to be a soccer player.
We are leaders like Bethany Hamilton because we get a good example for the younger siblings, and we are always there for them.
Bethany Hamilton once said, "My passion for surfing was more than my fear of sharks." She inspired us and many other people to be leaders and work hard for what you dream.
By looking up to our leaders, we learn what qualities we should have to make us leaders ourselves.
So in years past, with the speeches, we've given the kids 20, 25, 30 different quotes, different leaders, and we've asked them to choose some and understand a little bit about the leader. This year, we've allowed them to choose their own leaders, and I thought that was a great, excellent choice. I mean, they really picked some great leaders this year, so it was great. Oh boy. The Sloppy Joe Annas. The Sloppy Joe Annas. Come on up.
The leader we chose is Walt Disney. Walt Disney sparked imagination in people during the darkest of times. Walt Disney showed us the world is good even if people do bad things. Good leaders such as Walt Disney teach us life lessons such as anything is possible as long as you work hard for it.
Walt Disney had many quotes that inspired us. The first quote is, "Many dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." This taught us perseverance. Disney knew in order to achieve, you have to believe.
The second quote is, "The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." This quote taught us that pursuing your goals with hard work can make your dreams come true. We feel like leaders when we help others make good decisions, care more about others than ourselves, and lead by example.
In conclusion, Walt Disney was an incredible leader who pursued everything he dreamt. He inspired us to grow as leaders and pursue our dreams.
When I get older, I want to be an astronomer.
When I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian.
When I grow up, I want to be an artist and a paranormal investigator.
When I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian. We feel like leaders when we take action to something. It is because of these reasons Walt Disney and all of us can be leaders.
Great speech. Excellent speech. The llamas. Last but not least, the llamas. Say it nice and loud.
Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. That is a quote by Martin Luther King Jr. We chose him as a leader because he is kind, smart, and courageous.
He put his people's safety in front of his own. He followed his heart and did what was right, even if it came with consequences.
He was very loyal, and he used his voice to make a difference. He did not use violence, even if other people did. Leaders are kind, such as they fight for others and put them first.
Leaders are loyal to everyone.
Leaders are brave. They do what's right to help others, no matter the consequences.
Leaders take charge when they need to. They know when to give the spotlight to someone else.
I feel like a leader when I play sports and help my team.
I feel like a leader when I help my sister and baby cousin.
I feel like a leader when I am playing with my little brother.
I feel like a leader when I look after my house owner's 2-year-old son.
My name is Penny, and when I grow up, I want to be an astronaut.
My name is Mia, and when I grow up, I want to be a pharmacist. My name is Riley, and when I grow up, I want to be a lifeguard/YouTuber.
When I grow up, I want to continue to be a YouTuber.
My name is Michaela, and when I grow up, I want to be a marine biologist.
And that will conclude our speech.
Thank you for listening.
So another example of that, there were kids that in rehearsal, even this morning, that didn't feel comfortable talking, that just stood up here and that said things that weren't saying stuff before. So, again, just an example of what kind of fortitude these kids have shown over the past week is just, it's impressive. It's been excellent. It's been a great week. Thank you, guys. Without further ado, let's graduate. Yeah? Okay. When everyone gets so excited all at the same time. Kim, why don't you come up here? There's been a bunch of people this week that we wouldn't have been able to pull this program off without. Kim is one of those people, firefighter here. The leader for the tech team came out and safely lowered your children 30 feet off of a wall. So if you have any questions about that, see her when we're done. I know we don't have a representative here, but the school department was instrumental. We've been at the high school, also used some of their resources to travel back and forth with. So Dr. Manuel and the public school system here has been great. So can't thank them enough for all of their help over the past 3 years, not just this year. But you want to hand these out? Yeah. All right. Who's first? Brandon. Or Ren. You're first, Ren? Thank goodness you were close to the top. Nice job. All right. How about Brandon now? I mumbled. That was my fault, Ren. I mumbled. I was mumbling. Michaela. Caitlin. Nice job, Caitlin. Ella. Okay, so poor Mia. I've been calling her Maya like all week long, only because right out of the gate I called her Maya. So Mia. Never complained once. Alex. Molly. Nola. Penny. Maddie Kaufman. Natalia. Juliana. Ariana. Haley. Isabella. Riley. Yeah, okay. Not here today, Madison Maffey, she was here. She also great. Clap for Madison. She didn't make it today, but one more round of applause. These guys were great this week. Great. I feel like, should you guys all stand up together and bow? Well, we didn't rehearse this, but I think you guys can pull it off. That wraps it up. I don't have anything. I don't have any big like closing remark or anything like that. Nothing fancy. Yeah, we've got some refreshments. Please stick around. No need to leave. Thank you for coming today. Honestly, this is a big deal. Everybody was really excited about this. They practiced. We ran through several versions of this today, so appreciate everybody coming out. And yes, please stick around for a few minutes. We'll grab some pictures. If anyone knows my chief, he loves pictures. This will be on, we'll have this posted all day today. Please stick around for a little while. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys for a great week. I hope everybody's back next year. Yeah? Everybody back next year? Sweet. All right. Thank you. There's no real big walkout or anything. You guys are all set.